From San Diego to Orlando, KCCI is bowl bound. The bands, the fans, the fun, and of course the football. We'll break down the matchups with two historic opponents and see what your teams need to do to end their season with another trophy. Bowl bound starts now. Hi everyone, I'm Sports Director Scott Reister. We are kicking off a key two-day stretch that will either be icing on the cake for Iowa and Iowa State fans or a disappointing end to an otherwise thrilling season. We're less than half an hour away from kickoff of the Holiday Bowl in San Diego. Number 19 Iowa facing off against number 22 USC. The Trojans are here, and 16 and a half hours away from Iowa State's first ever matchup with 14th ranked Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish meeting them at the Camping World Bowl in Orlando. KCCI's Elgin Rucker, the Orlando native, is with the Cyclones. But we're going to start with KCCI's Nick Tabbert live outside SDCCU Stadium in San Diego. It is almost time, Nick.
Iowa is undefeated in the Holiday Bowl, but they haven't beaten USC since 1961. In order for the Hawks to hoist up the Holiday Bowl trophy tonight, they're going to have to play dominant defense. Iowa's defense has allowed just 13.2 points per game this season, second best average ever under Kirk Ferentz. But USC's offense has come on strong. Freshman quarterback Kedon Slovis, a big reason why. 28 touchdown passes, more than 3,000 yards through the air.
And I thought our team would grow as our quarterback grew, and as he got better and more confident, more comfortable, and became a better quarterback throughout the season, so did our team.
The Trojans have a trio of playmakers at wide receiver. Michael Pittman leads the way. He's 7th in the country in receiving. He's also caught 11 touchdown passes. Iowa's offense starts with Nate Stanley, of course, but it's run by the new kid on the block, Tyler Goodson. He could be the first true freshman in Iowa history to lead the team in rushing yards. Special teams will factor in as well. Keith Duncan, the most field goals in the nation.
Number 8, baby!
Amir Smith-Marset owns the second best kick return average in Big Ten history. He finally broke free for a return touchdown against Nebraska. The Hawkeyes are healthy for this game, but USC is not. Its lead rusher, Marquise Stepp, is out with an ankle injury. Scott?
Yeah, thank you very much, Nick. And when it comes to Iowa's run game, they're good, as in Tyler Goodson. As Nick mentioned, he's sizzling. He got the starting job 3 games ago and now could be the first true freshman to lead Iowa in rushing in 21 years. They would love to feed Goodson, control the clock, and keep USC off the field. As far as Iowa State, tomorrow's Camping World Bowl is a first. First time going head-to-head with the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. It is a prestigious opponent that is scary good. They score more points per game than Iowa State, allow fewer points per game than Iowa State. Oh, and they also come into this game on a 5-game winning streak. KCCI's reporter and Orlando native Elgin Rucker is now live in Orlando with a look at what the Cyclones will be facing.
Well, you see all of this, Scott? This is because Iowa State travels so well for bowl games because it matters to them. Now, on Thursday, Kirk Ferentz, Iowa's head coach, he basically said that bowl games don't matter that much in the grand scheme of things, but we can all agree that Iowa's a little bit more established than Iowa State. Matt Campbell has had to build this program from the bottom up, so every game, every win, and every bowl game matters for that program.
At face value, a bowl game looks just like another game on the schedule. A chance to keep playing, a reward for a good season. But for Iowa State, a team that is trying to build something never before seen in Ames, it means much more.
A win for this team at this point would be a huge, jump start in the next season.
This is like game one for 2020, really, and Coach has sort of made that clear to all of us.
But what Iowa State is trying to create, Notre Dame has almost mastered, and that's consistency.
Playing against a historic team like Notre Dame, you won't want to play on any bigger stage than this. It's going to be fun.
It will also be challenging. Notre Dame is the definition of balanced. A great offense led by Ian Book, the first Notre Dame quarterback with 2,500 passing yards, 500 rushing yards, and 30 touchdown passes in a season, and an outstanding defense with 26 takeaways this season, the second most in the FBS, and 17 fumble recoveries, the most in the FBS.
I think sometimes, fear of making a mistake can paralyze you a little bit.
So on Saturday, Iowa State has something to prove, that they are not afraid of achieving greatness.
Cyclones aren't treating this just like any other game, and neither are these fans. That's why it's so loud and crazy in here. It was just as loud and crazy at their pep rally earlier today, so I'll have some fan highlights of all that action coming up later in sports. Scott?
Love it. Highlights from the fans. Well, speaking of highlights, how about Brock Purdy? This guy is the engine that drives the car. With just one full season under his belt, Purdy broke or tied 18 passing records. 18! That includes single game, single season, and career records. He ranks 5th in the nation this year with a school record 313 yards per game, along with 27 touchdown passes. He's also one of just 3 players in the nation with at least 27 touchdown passes and 8 touchdown runs. And the best thing is he hates losing. That loss to K-State to end the season has been on his mind all week.
I've had a lot of time from that Kansas State game till now to think about, what sort of went wrong, what happened with the 5 games that we lost and whatnot. But, got better past couple weeks of practice and as a team in the locker room. And again, this is like game 1 for 2020.
Let's talk about a little bowl history here. The Clones have played in 14 bowl games since the 1971 Sun Bowl, but they've only won 4 of the bowl games, and all those wins have come since 2000. They lost last year's Alamo Bowl to Washington State, 28-26. They've never been to the Camping World Bowl. It's a first. Iowa, meanwhile, has appeared in 32 bowl games since 1956, with a bowl record of 16-15 and 1 tie. Iowa has won last year's Outback Bowl against Mississippi State, and the Hawkeyes have played in the Holiday Bowl 3 times. The last time in 1991 under Coach Hayden Fry. And now you know. And speaking of bowl records, we want to know, do you know what Iowa's record is in the Holiday Bowl? See how smart you are up next after the break. Plus, the Hawkeye and Cyclone teams not the only ones that are bowl-bound. A live look at what Iowa and Iowa State's fans did after invading both Orlando and San Diego. Stick around.
So thank you.
Welcome back to Bowl Bound. What is Iowa's record in the Holiday Bowl? It's 2 wins, no losses, and a tie. Did you get it right? That happened in Hayden Fry's last Holiday Bowl game, a 13-13 affair against BYU. It was also the last tie in a major bowl game. Welcome back, everybody. Iowa State's game in the Camping World Bowl doesn't happen for another 16 hours, and that just means more time to party, right? Cyclone fans are in Orlando, and they're getting just a little bit fired up for tomorrow's game against Notre Dame. KCCI's Elgin Rucker was at Point Orlando earlier today for just some of the craziness.
So we were at Point Orlando for the official ISU pep rally. Notre Dame is right over there, but you couldn't tell because the Cyclones have taken over Orlando. My boy Cy here is backing me up. We're having fun.
The best damn fans in the land.
We're going to to, finish out the season the right way tomorrow for you guys. So thank you for everything. God bless. Go Cyclones.
Go ISU, baby! Woo!
Here's a 91-year-old fan of Iowa State.
If I said this is lit, do you know what that means?
We're going to play as hard as we can for as long as we can and make you really proud of this football team one more time this season. Go Cyclones. Thank you very much.
So yeah, the fans are having a great time, and so are the players with plenty of stuff to do in Orlando. I'll show you what some of them have been up to so far, as well as talk to you about how this is such a homecoming experience for a lot of players on this roster.
All right, thanks, Elgin. Now, it's a pretty safe bet that just about everybody on the Cyclones has seen the movie Rudy, right? But outside of that, there's not a whole lot of Notre Dame connections. The two teams have never played, but here's a fun one to keep your eye on. Mike Rose is one of the Cyclones' starting linebackers. His grandfather, Chuck Lima, played on Notre Dame in the late 50s. The two are very close today and are looking forward to a special day tomorrow.
Watched Notre Dame tons growing up. My grandpa was always like my idol and like the person who made me want to play college football, so playing Notre Dame is definitely pretty special to me.
And as we speak, Hawkeye fans are filling up SDCCU Stadium in San Diego. Kickoff now, just 18.5 minutes away. KCCI's Adam Brower talked to just a small sample of the massive amount of loyal Hawkeyes that made it in for the Holiday Bowl.
Kickoff here at the Holiday Bowl in San Diego is minutes away, and Hawk fans are ready. We caught up with a few of those fans for a few last-minute pre-game thoughts.
We are so excited for the Holiday Bowl. Look at the weather. It was raining all week.
I work downtown. There's Hawkeyes there. There's Hawkeyes everywhere. So it's great to see them coming to Southern California.
It's been fun. I don't know. It's like a fire in the fireplace, man. Go Hawkeyes.
They haven't been out here since we've been out here, and every year we're rooting for them to come to the Holiday Bowl.
Let's win it for Hayden. We made a sign and we're ready.
He's a legend. Hayden's a legend. Let's win it for him.
And a lot of Hawk fans say they're from Southern California and they're excited to see their team play here again. In San Diego, Adam Brower, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Thanks, Adam. What a perfect setup. Tonight's Holiday Bowl will also be the last time this Hawkeye team plays together. KCCI's Nick Tabbert shows us what this means for their quarterback.
It's Nate Stanley's last game already. I can't believe that. You know, Stanley.
Go USC, baby.
We got some USC fans in the house. Nate Stanley, soft-spoken but hard-throwing. How is he going to be remembered by Hawkeye fans? I asked Iowa's greatest quarterback, Chuck Long, for some answers.
The bottom line is a winning quarterback, and he has been a winning quarterback.
Chuck Long believes Nate Stanley will be remembered in Hawkeye lore.
Just coming back another year gave him respect. There's always some naysayers out there, but overall, when they look back on his accomplishments, they're gonna smile. They're gonna be proud of that.
Stanley has started the last 38 games under center, second only to Long's record at Iowa of 47. Stanley is also second best in career touchdown passes and games with at least 3 touchdown passes.
You know, the game that sticks out is the Ohio State game a couple years ago and how he just took over that game.
Which is why Stanley can play in the NFL.
The pros will really like his arm strength and his talent. He's 240 pounds. He's hard to bring down. I could see Nate really getting drafted by a solid football team with a solid quarterback already. Somebody that's in that position and doing well, and he can learn from that.
Nate Stanley trying to cap his career with a 3-0 bowl record. Only Ricky Stanzi has done that. Scott?
I think you got to watch out for those USC fans. It's likely the last game for the seniors. It is the last game for the seniors like Stanley. I should say that it might or might not be for the juniors who will declare for the draft. Defensive end A.J. Epinesa said he is waiting to hear back from NFL evaluators, but every projection out there does have him as a first-round pick. The junior was first-team All-Big Ten this year, second-team All-American, 9 sacks in his first full year as a starter. His year began slow as he got used to fighting off double and triple teams, but like a fine wine, got better with time.
As the season went on, second half, late season, production I think gradually started to rise, and that's what I wanted. And it happened a little later than obviously I wanted it to, but I think at the end product is it's better than it was in the beginning.
Now, Epinesa, far from the only Hawkeye making $1 million decision. This is a look at the juniors who could be leaving early. Offensive lineman Tristan Wirfs projected to be a first-rounder if he leaves and skips his senior year. Some projecting him in the top 5. Geno Stone is also considered by many to be NFL ready. Well, coming up on Bowl Bound, turn 'em loose. See what the Hawks and Clones did for some fun in San Diego and Orlando. Welcome back. Football is only part of the fun here, right? Going to a bowl game in Orlando would not be complete without a little sightseeing. KCCI and Orlando native Elgin Rucker are now live once again with a look. Elgin.
Scott, it has been one fun week here for the Cyclones, and they're doing exactly what you're supposed to do when you're in my hometown. You got to live it up. It's Orlando, people. I mean, the only thing they haven't done is gone to Disney World, but earlier in the day, they did go to Universal Studios. I guess that's a second best option, and that's always fun. There's so much new stuff there, I barely even recognize it now. Then they got to feed their need for speed at the Andretti Indoor Racing Track before speed shopping at Best Buy with a $400 gift card, not too shabby. It's the first time that Iowa State has played a bowl game in Florida, but it turns out this is a homecoming for a good portion of the roster. There are 9 players from all over Florida on the team, with a few of them not too far from Orlando and pretty familiar with Camping World Stadium. That includes twins Joshua and Jaquan Bailey from Jacksonville, who played in a state championship game at Camping World Stadium. And Johnny Lane's bio says Utah for his high school, but before that, he played at Manatee and Bradenton High School with Tariq Milton, and they went to a state title game at Camping World Stadium as well. And the Sunshine State to Iowa State connection will be even stronger next year. They've got 4 guys coming to Iowa State from Florida in 2020, but that Florida connection has always been kind of strong, and a perfect example is standing here right with me now. This is Deron Williams, who played at Iowa State not too long ago, and it's funny because he's born and raised in Orlando, Florida. We actually went to the exact same high school, so this is a homecoming for me and for him as well. Deron, you having a good time out here?
I'm having a great time, man. It's so nice to see all the Cyclone fans out and about in the city that I grew up in.
Yeah, so how do you feel about Matt Campbell continuing to carry the torch and continue to get guys from Florida to the program? Because while you were there, Matt Campbell was not your head coach, but there were still a lot of guys from Florida on the team.
Yeah, I played under Coach Rhodes, but Matt Campbell is doing a great job recruiting down here in Florida. There's such a plethora of talent down here and so many guys that can really help the Cyclones out.
Now, how important is it for teammates to have guys from the same state as them, around the same area as them, just to, I guess, help them be more comfortable with the transition coming from Florida and going to Iowa?
Well, transitioning from a place like Florida to Iowa is kind of difficult. So I know for me, when I was here, it was nice having so many guys from Florida, and it kind of helped me to transition taught me things on what I should do, where places I should go, hang out, things of that nature. And it was fun being able to get on planes and come back home with them and things like that.
And that's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad to see you, man. Good to see you always, and we'll continue to bring you more fun here from the Orlando County Convention Center for Cyclones Unplugged.
Thanks, Elgin. What about the Hawkeyes? How do they spend their Christmas break out in San Diego? Can't go to San Diego without seeing the zoo, the world-famous zoo. Got a little hands-on action. I'll pass on the snake, though. And they also went to the USS Roosevelt. Kirk Ferentz gave an officer an honorary captain's jersey. Running back Keontae Luckett got to try on some firefighting gear. They are having all sorts of fun, and as are the fans of the big pep rally and parade out there in San Diego. Now, he started kicking for the Hawkeyes as a freshman in 2016. But spent the last 2 years on the sidelines. We go back out live to the stadium. KCCI's Nick Tabbert with Keith Duncan's return to action this season.
Yeah, he's no one-kick wonder, at least not anymore. 2019 has been a season of resurgence for Mr. Duncan. Keith Duncan found the ultimate high as a true freshman, a walk-off win against number 2 Michigan. But the next 2 years of his career were his ultimate low.
You know, the most important factor of me just growing up, being mature, it was either you're going this way or, you know, you're going the good way or you're going the bad way mentally.
Duncan lost his job to Miguel Racinos, who delivered clutch kick after kick before graduating.
He almost kind of surrendered a couple of years ago, and not in a negative way, but he just kind of, like, you know, when he wasn't playing, he kind of leveled off there for a little bit.
This season, Duncan beat out Caleb Shudak for the job. Using a 1-rep and a rock, paper, scissors mentality, Duncan has made the most field goals in the nation. His last one earned him a scholarship.
Team goals will lead to individual goals, and that's where we are today.
Duncan nearly was named the nation's best kicker. Instead, he becomes the first Iowa player to ever win the Big Ten Kicker of the Year. Scott?
Oh, we're lucky to have him on the Hawkeyes. Still to come on Bowl Bound, Nick Tabbert with a last look at how the Holiday Bowl is bringing the Kinnick Wave tonight to San Diego. And Elgin Rucker live from Orlando with some final thoughts from Matt Campbell. Stick around. Welcome back to Bowl Bound. We're minutes away from the Holiday Bowl. Let's go back out live to KCCI's Nick Tabbert, where it'll feel a lot like Kinnick Stadium tonight in San Diego. Nick?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to have probably 70,000 fans, and then both teams turning and pointing after the end of the first quarter, waving to the kids back in Iowa City. Fans from both teams can't wait for this.
I think it's great. That's like the best tradition in college football, and to bring it here to San Diego and to even the USC fans, I think they're going to get a lot of enjoyment and excitement out of that too. Yeah.
It's all about the kids, and when you can experience that and help the kids out or show them that it's about them.
I have twin boys that were born in the NICU, and so that's kind of, personal to me, and it's the greatest tradition in all of sports.
Tonight is also a tribute to two Iowa legends, Hayden Fry and Bump Elliott. The Hawkeyes' helmets are without their iconic logos.
This is something Coach Fry did during his time as a head coach during following two tragedies, two tragic events, and just felt like it was a really fitting way to try to pay tribute to him, and it was really well received by his family. So that's the most important thing from my aspect, is just having their approval.
The helmets do have a decal for Elliott, though.
And the Hawkeyes plan to do a full tribute to Hayden Fry next year, but I think the best thing they can do right now is win without a Tiger Hawk on their helmets. Scott?
Cool stuff. Thank you very much, Nick. Now today, Cyclones head coach Matt Campbell held his final news conference before tomorrow's Camping World Bowl in Orlando against Notre Dame. KCCI's Elgin Rucker was there every step of the way.
Well, Scott, Matt Campbell addressed just how balanced this Notre Dame team is. Really no glaring weaknesses at all. And they're playing their best ball right now, especially on offense, riding this 5-game win streak off the arm of quarterback Ian Book, who has been quite phenomenal, really, the entire season. That Cyclone defense is going to want to make Ian Book an open book and force him to telegraph his reads and make some bad decisions, because this unit plays better, harder, and smarter when they get a turnover. It just turns the offense over and turns on a switch for this defense. Notre Dame's defense is pretty tough, too, so both sides will need to be fired up against this Notre Dame team.
Defensively, the size and discipline across the board, the ability to create turnovers with that defensive front, and the ability to, have length in the secondary to be able to close the passing windows is really impressive. On the offensive side of it, again, the size at the offensive line, the wide receivers, the tight ends, certainly I think the great understanding of the offense at the quarterback position and the detail that he plays with, and the ability to make things happen with not only his feet but his arm. It's really impressive.
So we will get to see if they can get it done. Notre Dame presents a pretty tough challenge, but the Cyclones have brought all their fans here tonight, and they are making a statement. They're going to get it done, and they're going to be the ones cheering when the game is over. Those are my final thoughts on Iowa State versus Notre Dame, and we'll see you tomorrow for game time.
All right, thanks, Elgin. Can't wait for that pep rally to start tonight. Enjoy the Cyclones tomorrow, and the Hawkeyes starting at 7 o'clock on FS1. For Elgin Rucker, Nick Tabbert, and producer John Hoyam, I'm Scott Reiser. Thank you for watching Bowl Bound.